Welcome to the channel Millionaire Coin Finds that uncovers the hidden treasure buried deep in your pocket change, the coins you walk past every single day that could secretly be worth thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, this is the place where everyday collectors, treasure hunters, and lucky Americans like you discover the shocking truth about rare US coins, and today's video is going to blow your mind. Now listen carefully, because what we're about to reveal could change everything you thought you knew about nickels. We're not talking about old gold coins or silver dollars today. We're diving into something so common, so overlooked, that most people toss it in a jar without a second thought. But what if I told you that sitting in some of those dusty proof sets, hidden inside old drawers or passed down from family collections, lies a simple 5-cent coin that has sold for more than $49,000? That's not a typo. Not a clickbait number. That's real money. And the coin in question is the 1981 Jefferson nickel, but not just any 1981 nickel. We're talking about one specific version, the one that came from the official United States proof set. This video is your complete guide. We're going to break down everything you need to know, from how these coins were made, why they're so rare, what features to look for, and most importantly, how you could be sitting on a coin worth more than $1,700, or even up to $49,000. So whether you're a new collector, a seasoned investor, a coin flipper, or just someone with a few old proof sets lying around, keep watching. Because this video could be your ticket to a hidden payday. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every second of it. Let's get into the unbelievable story of the 1981 Jefferson nickel that's shocking the coin collecting world and making everyday Americans rich overnight. Today's video could be the most important 5 minutes you spend this year, because we're revealing the shocking truth about a modern nickel that's flying under the radar. Yes, a modern-day coin that you might already own, one that was released just a few years ago. It's the 2020 Jefferson nickel from a United States Mint proof set, and it's not just worth a few cents. In rare cases, it's selling for tens of thousands of dollars. That's right, this isn't a dusty old coin from a century ago. This is a modern US nickel, minted just recently, and if you have one of the rare proof versions in your possession, you could be holding onto a coin that collectors are paying premium cash for. The kind of cash that can buy you a used car, pay off a chunk of your mortgage, or even fund your dream vacation. We're talking real auction prices, real collectors, and real money. So if you've ever purchased a US Mint proof set, especially the 2020 edition, or if someone in your family gave you a collector's box or set as a gift, this is your wake-up call to go back and look closely. Because the 2020's Jefferson nickel might look like any other 5-cent coin, but under the right light, with the right minting quality and in perfect condition, it's worth a small fortune. Let's talk about WHY.IN 2020. The United States Mint continued its legacy of issuing premium quality proof coins, struck at the San Francisco Mint. These proof nickels were never meant for circulation. They were created using a specialized minting process, polished dies, high-quality planchets, and double striking to create bold details and a mirror-like surface. When you hold one, it glows, literally, under direct light. But here's where it gets really interesting. Only a very limited number of these proof nickels, from the official 2020's Mint proof sets, have been graded in perfect PR 70 deep cameo condition. That's the highest grade possible. No marks. No scuffs. No imperfections even under powerful magnification. Just flawless design, full frosted detail, and deep, glassy fields. And collectors go absolutely crazy for coins that meet that standard. You see, coin grading is a game of perfection. Even one tiny flaw can knock a coin down from a potential jackpot to pocket change. So when a 2020 Jefferson nickel in PR 70 DCAM shows up at auction, it's war. Collectors, dealers, and investors battle for it. They know this is not just a coin. It's an elite piece of American minting, a modern masterpiece, and the demand for these flawless examples is growing by the day, and it's not just the grade. Some of the 2020 Jefferson nickels from the proof sets also have unique die markers, subtle signs of a specific die pair, that make them even more collectible. Combine that with perfect preservation and you've got a unicorn coin. A jackpot. A sleeping treasure that most people don't even know exists. So what should you do right now? If you have a 2020 US Mint proof set, especially one from San Francisco with the S Mint mark, go get it. Pull it out of storage. Open that case and look closely at the nickel. Check for perfect surfaces, strong contrast between the frosted design and the mirror background, and full strike detail on Jefferson's face and Monticello. If it looks flawless, don't guess, send it to a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC. Let the professionals determine the grade. Because if it comes back as a PR70 DCAM, you could be in for a serious payday. Collectors across the United States are hunting for these coins right now. Every month, more and more people are waking up to the fact that modern proof coins, even nickels, are climbing in value. The modern coin boom is real, and the 2020 Jefferson nickel is right at the center of it. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, let's talk money. Actual sales, from certified auction houses and private collectors, have recorded jaw-dropping prices for the top-graded examples of the 2020 Jefferson nickel from proof sets. One example in flawless condition has sold for $1,500, just for a single nickel. But that's just the start. In the most extreme high-grade, high-contrast, absolutely perfect cases, the price has soared all the way to $45,000, let that sink in. A 5-cent coin. From just a few years ago. Worth $45,000, and someone out there, maybe you, is holding it right now, without even realizing it. Today, we're talking about the 2021 Jefferson nickel from the official United States proof set, a modern coin that is turning heads and shocking collectors across the country. This isn't your average nickel. This is one of the most overlooked and undervalued coins sitting in modern proof sets, and what makes it especially exciting is that it's not some old coin from 100 years ago. It's recent. It's modern. And you might already have it. Let me ask you this. Did you or your parents ever buy a proof set from the US Mint? Maybe as a gift? Maybe it's sitting in a drawer or a safe, sealed in plastic, still in its original packaging? If that proof set is from 2021, you could be sitting on one of the most valuable nickels minted in the 21st century. The United States Mint proof sets are created using a special process. These coins are struck multiple times on polished blanks using carefully prepared dies. The result? Coins with crystal clear mirror backgrounds and frosty white details. They sparkle. They pop. And in the case of the 2021 Jefferson nickel, they can be shockingly valuable if they meet the right criteria. The 2021 S Jefferson nickel, minted in San Francisco and found only in proof sets, is causing a stir in the rare coin market, and not just because of how it looks. It's because of how few of them exist in perfect, top-tier condition. When you combine rarity with demand, you create value. And that's exactly what's happening with this nickel, but it gets even more intense. You see, grading plays a massive role in coin value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and that 70 means absolute perfection. No blemishes. No scratches. No spotting. It's like the coin was frozen in time. And when a 2021 Jefferson nickel gets that elite PR70 deep cameo grade from a major grading service like PCGS or NGC, that's when things go from interesting to insanely profitable. Collectors want these coins. Investors want them. Dealers are hunting them. And it's because of their extreme scarcity in the highest grade. There are only so many that survive the minting and packaging process without even the smallest flaw. Just a hairline scratch, or a tiny spot, and the value plummets. But get one that's perfect? That's where the money lives, and we're not just talking about a couple $100s. This is serious cash. Proof coins, especially modern ones, are gaining popularity faster than ever before. Social media, auction platforms, and online coin groups have created a wave of demand for modern ultra-high-grade coins. And the 2021 Jefferson nickel is becoming a new superstar in that wave. So let's talk about what you should look for. If you have a 2021 US Mint proof set, open it up. Carefully examine the nickel. You want to see strong contrast, where the raised parts of the coin, like Jefferson's face and Monticello, appear frosted white, and the background fields are deep, dark mirrors. That's a deep cameo. Look at the details. The steps of Monticello should be crisp. Jefferson's hair should be fully struck. The surface should be flawless, no scratches, no hazing, no milk spots. If your coin checks all those boxes, it's time to send it to a professional grading company. They'll examine it under magnification, compare it to other known examples, and assign a grade. If it comes back PR 70 DCAM, congratulations. You now own a coin that isn't just rare. It's potentially life-changing, but here's the wild part. Most people don't know about this. Proof sets get gifted, stored, and forgotten. That means there are possibly hundreds or thousands of these valuable coins just sitting in closets and safe deposit boxes, totally unrecognized. That's the opportunity. That's why collectors are scrambling. Because once these coins are found and graded, the supply shrinks, and the value climbs. This is the perfect time to act. Because prices are going up. More collectors are joining the hobby. And the 2021 Jefferson nickel is rapidly becoming a must-have coin for serious proof set collectors. Now, for those of you still watching, let's get to the number everyone wants to hear. Just how much is one of these 2021 Jefferson nickels actually worth? Recent auction sales and private deals have confirmed the value. One example, graded in flawless condition, brought in a solid $1,300. And that's on the low end. For the most pristine, perfectly struck, absolutely flawless examples, with full deep cameo, mirror fields, and the highest possible grade, the value can climb astronomically. The top known examples of this coin have sold for up to a breathtaking $43,000. That's right. A 5-cent coin. Just a few years old. Pulled from a common proof set. Now worth $43,000, and that coin could be in your hands right now, hidden in plain sight. So don't let it go unnoticed. Check your proof sets. Examine your coins. Because the 2021 Jefferson nickel might be the most valuable modern coin in your entire collection. Diving deep into one of the most underrated, rare, and shockingly valuable coins from the last decade, the 2012 Jefferson nickel. But we're not talking about just any 2012 nickel. We're talking about the elite version. The one that was only minted for collectors. The one found inside the 2012 United States Mint proof set, and what's crazy is that most people who have this coin have no idea what it's really worth. Let me ask you this. Have you ever received a United States Mint proof set as a holiday or graduation gift? Or maybe your parents or grandparents collected coins and passed down a few boxed sets. If that collection includes a proof set from 2012, you need to stop what you're doing and look through it. Because the Jefferson nickel sitting in that set might be hiding a serious secret. A secret that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 2012 Jefferson nickel, struck at the San Francisco Mint, wasn't made for regular circulation. It was minted with extreme precision for collectors, using polished dies and specially prepared planchets. These coins are double-struck to create stunning clarity. The result? A coin with razor-sharp details, mirror-like backgrounds, and frosted white designs. It's what collectors call deep cameo, and it's one of the most visually striking mint styles ever produced. But here's the twist. Not all 2012 proof nickels are created equal. Most of them are beautiful, yes. But only a tiny fraction are absolutely perfect. And perfection is everything. You see, coin collectors, especially in the modern coin market, are obsessed with condition. They don't just want nice coins. They want flawless coins. And that's where coin grading changes the game. A 2012 Jefferson nickel that receives the ultimate grade, a PR 70 deep cameo from PCGS or NGC, becomes something else entirely. It becomes a collector's trophy. A showpiece. And the demand for it skyrockets. But here's the hard truth. Very, very few of these coins ever get that grade. Proof coins are delicate. Even during the minting process, or while being placed in packaging, the tiniest speck or scratch can destroy the chance at a perfect 70. That's why finding one in pristine condition is like finding a four-leaf clover in a field of grass. It's rare, it's special, and it's worth a fortune. Now, imagine this. A collector submits their 2012 Jefferson nickel for grading. It comes back with a perfect score. PR 70 DCAM. The highest grade possible. That coin instantly becomes a star at auction. Coin dealers and elite collectors go head-to-head in bidding wars. Because they know something the average person doesn't, modern, high-grade proof coins are exploding in value, and the best part? These aren't ancient artifacts. These are coins made during your lifetime. You may even have one already. So what exactly should you look for in your 2012 proof set? Open the case. Gently inspect the nickel. Under good lighting, examine Jefferson's face, the details in his hair, the steps of Monticello on the reverse side. Look for perfect contrast, that beautiful black and white cameo look, and absolutely no blemishes. No scratches, no spots, no haze, and no cloudiness. If your coin appears flawless to the naked eye, you may be looking at something incredibly special. And it's time to send it to a professional grading company. Now here's the real shocker: most people who own this proof set have never even opened it. They received it as a gift, tossed it in a drawer, and forgot about it. That's why this opportunity still exists. That's why you still have a shot at discovering a rare gem hidden in plain sight, because the truth is, these coins are being discovered, submitted, graded, and auctioned right now. And their value is rising, as more collectors enter the market, and fewer perfect specimens remain available. You're probably wondering, okay, but what's the real value? What are people actually paying for one of these rare, modern nickels? Get ready, recent sales from verified auctions and private transactions reveal that even on the lower end, a perfect 2012 Jefferson nickel, with top-level grading, has sold for as much as $1,100, but that's just the beginning. When you enter the elite territory, those once-in-a-generation coins, those few proof nickels that are graded PR 70 deep cameo with flawless surfaces and unmatched contrast. The price doesn't just climb, it skyrockets. Because those coins are museum-worthy. One of the finest known examples of the 2012 Jefferson nickel proof coin has reached a staggering sale price of $52,000. Yes. You heard that right. A modern 5-cent coin. Just over a decade old. Worth $52,000. It's not a myth. It's not hype. It's the reality of modern coin collecting in 2025. And the most incredible part? That coin might be sitting in your home right now, tucked away, waiting to be discovered. So don't wait. Check your collection. Look through those proof sets. And if you find a 2012 Jefferson nickel that looks flawless, submit it for grading. Because your ordinary-looking nickel might be the next modern jackpot. And if this video helped you learn something new, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're revealing the rarest, most valuable coins every week. From pocket change to proof set gold mines, this is where everyday people discover life-changing value hiding in plain sight.